So really quick video, Shy City Sports ended up dropping this article. Chicago Sky head coach admits Angel Reese mistake.
At first, I wasn't sure it was real. I saw a post I thought was from Angel Reese about a white girl not wanting any of the fade or something like that, and I thought, no way. When someone asked me about it, I said, there's no chance Angel Reese would repost something like that, right?
But this was put out right here. Again, hell, I thought it was fake originally, and I guess it's not. I mean, it's crazy. White girl running from the fade. There's Angel Reese right there. There's, of course, Caitlin Clark doing the responsible thing, not wanting to tank her public relations, like Angel Reese walking away after the take foul the other night, or the other day against the Chicago Sky.
Welcome to Where the Truth Lives, the one place where sports are broken down raw and unfiltered. No scripts, no sugarcoating, and no apologies. You won't find corporate-approved opinions or feel-good spins here, just the honest truth, even when it's uncomfortable.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not by now, and I saw that post from Angel Reese, or what I thought was Angel Reese, or whatever I got told was Angel Reese, about the white girl didn't want any of the fade or something like that. I thought it had to be a mistake. Somebody asked me about it, and I said, no, surely to God she would not have even Angel Reese surely realizes not to repost something like that, right?
And turns out, I was wrong. She really did repost it. And the more I looked into it, the more I realized, not only is it real, but there are actually members of the media trying to hold the WNBA accountable. They are out here talking about promoting unity and saying there's no space for hate, all while ignoring the fact that a player openly shared something that stirs up violence and racial tension, directed at the league's biggest star.
Hell, I guess I was wrong. I guess she did. And so now that I'm really starting to look into this, I'm like, God, not only is this real, but you've got media members that actually do try to hold the WNBA to some kind of responsibility. They're talking about there's no room for hate, this and that and the other one, and you got a player that's blatantly advocating for violence against far and away your most popular player. All right, and bringing race into the situation.
Today, we're tackling what could be the WNBA's most serious controversy yet. This goes far beyond just basketball. It's about race, culture, integrity, and a league that's starting to look like it can't even uphold the values it claims to stand for. At the heart of it all are Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, with a league behind them that's beginning to resemble a punchline more than a professional sports organization. Let's get into it. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe my channel for more awesome content. Thanks.
And I was like, again, somebody sent that to me, and I said, it's got to be fake. And I was like, nope, here's a video on TikTok right here. And that picture is in this video. And it was reposted by Angel Reese. And let me see if I have the ability there. I'm going to just turn that down because I don't want a copyright strike. But right there, there's the picture. And Angel Reese did, in fact, repost this on TikTok, it looks like, and share it. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Or are you kidding me? And the WNBA is going after and lecturing Indiana Fever fans in this investigation? Are you trying to tell me Angel Reese is not going to get suspended for this, not going to get fined for this? Or is the WNBA too gutless to stand up against things like this, even if it is against a white woman?
This was the post. I honestly thought it was fake at first. The caption said, "White girl running from the fade." There's Angel Reese right there, and Caitlin Clark walking away after a hard foul, clearly trying not to make things worse, being the mature one. Someone sent me the TikTok, and there it was, the caption, the clip, and yes, Angel Reese reposting it on her own TikTok. No context, no clarification, no statement, just posted it like it was funny or no big deal.
Right here, Angel Reese cries about racism that never happened, then goes on and reposts openly racist TikToks. This is why the WNBA is a joke and not only allows but encourages racism against white people. Well, it takes a step further here, because my boy over at Outkick, Bobby Burack, who's a hell of a good journalist, did reach out to the WNBA. Right here, I asked the WNBA if they had a comment on Angel Reese's racist post on TikTok about Caitlin Clark. The league had no comment, nor would it address Reese suggesting she wants to fight Caitlin Clark. So much for, quote, zero tolerance for hate. You know, the WNBA is running an ad right now about, I think, the physicality of the league. And at some point, we just gotta ask the question: is this what Kathy Engelbert and the WNBA wanted? Is this what they wanted? Is all this drama, all this? I mean, I understand it's good for ratings. Maybe the commissioner's sitting back and she's secretly smiling about this or whatnot, but you're still targeting the fan base that's funding this whole thing in the Indiana Fever.
And the WNBA? Instead of addressing this, they are busy lecturing Fever fans. Meanwhile, Angel Reese does something like this and there's no suspension, no fine, nothing. Is the league really that afraid to take a stand? Or is it just silent because the target this time is a white woman? In any reasonable situation, what Clark did would be praised as leadership, walking away, staying calm. But instead, someone twisted the moment, turned it into a meme to make her look weak or scared. And Angel Reese backed it, publicly.
All right. They're the ones grabbing the ratings. They're the ones paying up for the tickets, even on the road. And I've got to wonder, are you going to start seeing more empty seats even at Caitlin Clark games? Because I can tell you this, just from what I can gauge, a lot of Fever fans are already sort of fed up. All right, they're already sort of fed up. And you could hear it from the crowd. The crowd said that they, I guess, Kathy Engelbert came over and lectured the crowd prior to the game the other day. How about at Kathy Engelbert? Does she have any comment? If the at WNBA wants to be taken seriously, we should have transparency on these types of issues.
Let's be honest, this is a clear case of racial double standards. You can't speak out against racism one moment and then turn around and repost racially charged TikToks the next. This is exactly why people are starting to see the WNBA as a joke. It's not just tolerating this kind of behavior, it's effectively endorsing it through silence. My guy Bobby Burack over at Outkick reached out to the league for a comment on Angel Reese's TikTok. And guess what? No response. They wouldn't even acknowledge it. So much for that zero tolerance for hate policy, right?
The WNBA is officially having their Jussie Smollett Bubba Wallace hoax situation. Right here, right now. You're watching it. And there's other things going on like this being shared by Angel Reese. WNBA's turning a blind eye to it. Do they not realize, look, if you want to be taken as a, number one, if you want to keep all these new fans around, and you want to be treated like a real sports league, you've got to start taking things like this seriously and quit worrying about going after somebody because they made a crack about Brittany Griner being arrested in Russia. Sports fans are going to go after Brittany Griner over that. They're going to heckle her over that. I heard that yesterday and was like, are you kidding me? Fact, Brittany Griner got arrested in Russia for cannabis oil, which is illegal in Russia. You expect sports fans to not literally heckle her with that during a game? Have you ever been to a Raiders game, an Eagles game? You gotta be kidding me.
Right now, the WNBA is airing ads celebrating toughness and competitive spirit. But is this really what Commissioner Kathy Engelbert had in mind? Maybe she thinks the drama boosts ratings, but let's not forget, it's Indiana Fever fans who are filling the seats, and they are the ones being disrespected in all this. Now let's talk about the players. Caitlin Clark isn't just any rookie, she's a phenomenon. She drew more viewers than the men's NCAA final, sells out arenas, and has brought millions of new eyes to a league that badly needed the attention. Angel Reese is a star in her own right. She owns her narrative, speaks her truth, and has become a symbol for a bold, unapologetic generation of athletes. But with that kind of platform comes responsibility. And when you post something like this, whether you mean to or not, you're sending a message.
Somebody, NBA Centel, which is a parody site, a satire site, shared a fake post about the WNBA banning booing. All right. At first glance, I saw it and was like, well, I can't believe it took them this long. And then I saw who posted it and was like, okay, good. But that just tells you it got a lot of people. That post, a lot of people thought it was real. Because at this point, we're expecting the WNBA to literally do something absurd like ban booing in a sports league.
The WNBA is facing a serious credibility crisis. Angel Reese reposted racially charged TikToks targeting Caitlin Clark, and the league has remained silent. No fines, no statements, just silence. Meanwhile, Commissioner Kathy Engelbert reportedly scolds Fever fans over tone following an unproven racist incident. Clark, who's brought millions of new fans and sold out arenas, has shown leadership by staying composed. Yet when racially divisive content is aimed at her, there's no accountability. If the roles were reversed, the backlash would be immediate and justified. So why is it different now? Racism is wrong, regardless of who it targets. Fans are taking notice. Many Fever supporters feel insulted and abandoned. And that frustration is growing. Sponsors, TV partners, and merch companies don't invest in chaos. If the WNBA keeps avoiding accountability, it risks losing everything: fans, money, and credibility. It all escalated with one viral video, a TikTok showing Clark as a waitress serving Angel Reese, labeled "Back to Reality." Angel reposted it, sending a message that went beyond basketball, into race, status, and division. The league's continued silence isn't leadership, it's cowardice.